It's the opening night and they're lighting the lights. The orchestra is tuning to make sure they sound right. It's time to start our show tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's a 60s musical review, all things mod, all things 60s, and it's all kind of from the feminist standpoint. All the big divas of the 60s are featured in the show, people like Lulu, Cilla Black, Petula Clark and Dusty Springfield, and it's just basically the big hits of the 60s.
So Shout is about the journey of 5 girls in the 60s, and it's about their lives and just everyday things that women would go through and do go through now as well. And it's about writing into a magazine and giving and asking for advice from a character who really doesn't give them very good advice at all. And it's their journey, and it's just full of great songs, and it's just really feel good. And it just watches the lives of 5 women grow, become women, you know, from girls to women into the 70s.
It was originally done off-Broadway in the 90s, actually, and then it wasn't done in England for about 10 years after that, and then no one did it, and then we picked it up and did it at LIPA in 2014, and that production ended about 2 years ago, and 2 years later here we are, going to the Royal Court. So.
We were in our 3rd year of LIPA. We were all in the same class together on the acting course, and one of the girls had the idea to do Shout, the mod musical, and she wanted us all to get involved together. So yeah, we all said we wanted to do it, and we put it on ourselves in our 3rd year, and then from there we got people from different theatres to come and see us, and we've done a couple of years at Fringe.
Me and one of the girls who's in the show, Evie, well, we all went to LIPA, we all went to drama school together, and me and Evie talked about this show in 1st year. Evie'd gone to see the original, and she loved it, and she told me about it, and we both love the music. And when I was at LIPA, I really wanted to start directing and just not move away from acting, but try something else as well. And we started it in 1st year, and it's grown ever since, and yeah, I couldn't imagine doing anything else with it.
I had the idea about 7 years ago to put it on, so I loved Shout already. And then doing it at LIPA, how amazing everyone just worked together, and the outcome of it was incredible. Like, we didn't realise how big it could possibly be, and to get here is just mind-blowing.
It was lovely when we got back together again on Sunday night. All the girls arrived, and it was a big thing for us because we're really close anyway, but we live so far apart. So it was nice for us all to get together, and I think we needed a night before we started rehearsals because we wouldn't have got the first day done because we were all too busy chatting with each other.
I think that's what we were more excited about, was just getting back together and just spending some time with each other, because inevitably me and the girls, we're all really good friends, and you know, we've been through drama school together, we've spent the last 3 years, you know, of drama school together. So it was a great opportunity for us all to get back together, and we always have so much fun doing the show, and I think that totally radiates on the stage, and why it makes it so unique, because we're not all industry professionals who have just met on this job. We know each other, we've got a relationship, we make each other laugh, and that totally radiates on stage and makes it a bit more special.
Well, last year we did the Fringe in 2014, and we were like, what's happening now? And it kind of got quiet, and then last year Matt was like, do you want to do Shout at Edinburgh Fringe again? I was like, yes, oh my gosh, yes. And then it kind of escalated to, I think the Royal Court won it. It's like, no. And then now we're here, it's like, oh my God, I would do this show till like the day I die. It's so much fun.
When we first did it at LIPA, we did it in the Sennheiser studio. It was 120 seats, and when we heard that they were going to come see it then 2 years ago, that was always like, wow, that is the end goal almost. So yeah, it's been a long time coming, but it's finally here. So.
It differs in the sense that it was very much played towards students at the time. We pitched it to LIPA students, so it was done in that way. And I think now we're in a big theatre with loads of different types of people coming to see us. We can really do the show justice and take it to new heights.
I've been to the Royal Court lots of times and watched productions and thought it was just a fantastic theatre, amazing buzz, and the audience really get involved, which is perfect for this show. And I've always wanted to do something here, and just being back in Liverpool, which is like my second home now, it's just a fantastic opportunity.
I watched Mam I'm Here at the Royal Court, and the stage is just brilliant. I mean, the facilities we're in now is just incredible. It just gets you more excited. It's so professional. Everyone, the team are lovely. Everyone I've met so far is great. I'm just really excited to perform in Liverpool and not as a student, as an actual professional actor. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really exciting time. Yellow Girl is from America, and she's come all the way over to America to see Paul McCartney. She's obsessed with Paul McCartney, and she kind of stalks him towards the start of the play, and it kind of evolves from there, but I don't want to give too much away. But she's bright, she's funny, she's a ray of sunshine according to the character description.
Blue Girl loves herself. She's very self-involved. She doesn't care if she has no friends. She just wants to be the best that she can possibly be. She's going through a bit of a struggle with her sexuality, and I think that's why she puts on this facade. But really deep down, she's struggling with some issues, and yeah, she's a lot more deeper than it comes across. Yeah, I do enjoy dancing. It's interesting because the girls and I have never trained as dancers, but we're getting to, showcase that little bit of dancing that we can do, which is really nice, and it's all 60s moves and it's very funky and really enjoyable. So.
So it really does follow all the women's issues of the 60s, touches on absolutely everything. You laugh, you cry, you feel, really bad for the girls, and the thing is, it's all real. It's taken from real stories, from letters and things like that were written into Shout magazine, which was in the 60s and 70s. So it's, it has a real feel about it. So.
People should come and see this play because you want to walk into the theatre and escape. You want to walk into the theatre and hear those songs that everyone knows, and it takes you back, and you go into this world of, oh my God, that's a song that you with Wishing and Hoping. But I remember how old I was when that song, and I remember my life at this point, and that's what we want you to feel. We want you to come back with us and enjoy it. We want you to want to get up on your feet and dance, and this is as much fun for you as it is for us. It's a party on stage, and you should just come just to feel excited for the next 2 hours.
So they'll definitely want to get up and dance. That is the main thing. It's a total feel-good show. Everyone will know the songs, and I think every person there will be able to relate to one of the characters in some way. All the characters are so different, and they'll definitely want to get up, dance, sing, and they'll 100% leave the theatre just feeling really good.
Oh, yes, you are.
People should come and see Shout because you will laugh, you'll cry, you'll sing, you'll dance. It's for every different age group, everybody can relate to it, and it's a great night out.
So Shout the Mod Musical runs from the 20th of May to the 4th of June, and you can get tickets from the Royal Court Liverpool.co.uk.
You can follow Shout on Twitter, our Facebook page, yeah, all online.
Hi, my name's Lizzie Taker. I'm the curatorial coordinator here at FACT. So currently we're showing Ryoichi Kurokawa Unfold. So this is a major first UK exhibition by a Japanese audiovisual artist. He's looking into space, and the new work Unfold really looks into the life of a huge sun-like star. So from the birth to the death of the star, it kind of looks at the incredible, unbelievable detail of things that happen over courses of like tens of billions of years, but within an 8-minute compressed time. Ryoichi Kurokawa Unfold is open now, and it's open until the 12th of June. We're open Tuesday to Sunday, 11 AM to 6 PM.
Each week we bring you all of the latest film news.
From interviews with filmmakers and actors, to local events, to the new cinema releases.
Join us every Tuesday evening on Bay TV Liverpool.
So my name's and I'm the creator of the LIVERTONES.
And my name's Charlie Curtis and I'm the choreographer for the LIVERTONES.
So the LIVERTONES was a concept which me and Charlie did, wasn't it, beginning of the year, and it started off with just a few little ideas where we wanted to create a band in Liverpool with local talent, and the LIVERTONES was pretty much born, wasn't it?
Yeah, we wanted to take 3 authentic Liverpudlian lads and make a group with amazing talent and personality. And today we're trying to find the talent. Make sure you're right. I'll take care of you. So hopefully when we find the boys, we'll have a week's worth of rehearsals. Adam does all the arrangements for the vocals himself, so they'll come to us and he'll teach all the boys their harmonies. And then it's over to me and I'll teach them the moves.
That's right, yeah.
Today we're looking for a great personality. We're also looking for different personalities. We don't want 3 clones on the stage. We want people that are going to bring something individual to the LIVERTONES, and we're looking for that voice that's going to make people want to listen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because we're not a tribute, which is like the Jersey Boys or the Beatles. We're called the LIVERTONES. We're not trying to be anyone else. We're going to be taking the audience on a journey through harmony, singing songs like My Girl by the Temptations, a few songs by the Jersey Boys, but then we're bringing it all the way up to date.
Beatles, then Sam Smith,
yeah, Sam Smith, stuff like that. So we're trying to keep it more of a show instead of just 3 guys singing some songs. We've both been singers. We've been singers for the last 10 years, and it's just something that we moved more into creative now. So we wanted to create something ourselves, and this was our first big project really, especially within bands. We've done events, but this is going to be the big one for making a bit of a thing for the music scene.
I think the challenge is going to be finding the people that have as much dedication as what we do to the band. Myself, I was in a girl group about 10 years ago, and I had to give my all and every day, and you know, so we're just looking for boys that will hopefully care as much as we do.
Yeah, and also because it's only 3 boys, we're actually it's not like an easy show, it's a really hard show because we have to try and cover that fourth person. But we can do it, and it just needs a lot of talent and a lot of dedication, like Charlie said. So at the moment we've got a few agents who are interested. We're looking at cruise ships, we're looking at local gigs even, because being from Liverpool, it'd be nice to have the big gigs in Liverpool and the massive clubs. Yeah. But then we also are looking at big holiday parks. Who knows, we might even have a theatre tour as well. So if you check out www.livertones.uk, you can find our website. We're also on Twitter, we're also on Facebook, just at Livertones.
Hi there, my name is Laura J. Harris and I am the Artistic and Company Director for CHALICE Media Limited. And between April and August this year, we're going to be delivering a season of Shakespeare up at St George's Hall in Liverpool. Okay, so we did, we ran a walking tour called Walking the Bard, which had been specifically created for St George's Hall, and this involved actors appearing as characters from Shakespeare's imagination, from his different plays, and we'd worked it out so that the tour picked you up kind of by the Heritage Cafe kind of side, and then toured you through up into the courtrooms and then down through the cells and then into the catacombs beneath St George's Hall itself, which is it's beautiful but very, very kind of spooky as well, and kind of creepy, and along the way people were able to meet and experience some well-known characters as well as some lesser-known characters, and hear, you know, the speeches that they know and love, the to be or not to be speech, but also again some that they might not have heard of before, they might not have experienced, and yeah, it's run really well this time round. So we will be running the tours again at the end of the season, which is August time. So. On the 3rd and 4th of June, we're going to be performing The Tempest in St George's Hall. We've adapted the script so that instead of having your traditional sea tempest, sea storm and the ships that sail on the sea, we've gone for a steampunk adaptation. So the ship that crashes is an airship, and then what is salvaged from it becomes the home of Prospera and her daughter, which is another adaptation we've made. We haven't got a male Prospero, we've got a Prospera, so we've got a mother-daughter relationship instead of a father-daughter. Also our Caliban is a biomechanical Caliban rather than just a creature of the island, so we've got a real science fiction feel to it going on, so that's quite good.
Well, my name's Amy Harris. I played Prospera in the Walking the Bard, and then as we go on to The Tempest, I'll be playing one of the sprites. It's about Prospera. It's usually Prospero, but we've adapted it to have a female Prospera. Yeah. She was the Duchess of Milan, but she was cast out with her daughter, Miranda. So she's cast onto this island where she's kind of grown a bit mad with power. And then it just so happens that the people who cast her out of Milan end up shipwrecked on her island. So it's all about the fun that she has with them and trying to get her own back, really, trying to get revenge.
In July we've got Romeo and Juliet, and again we kind of like to mix things up a little bit. So in our version of Romeo and Juliet, it's set in Prohibition era, 1920s kind of Chicago, and we're transforming the concert room into a speakeasy, into the Capulet speakeasy, so that should be quite fun.
Playing Paris, he's sort of like the exact opposite to Romeo. Romeo's kind of like more kind of like the lover type of guy, and he's less kind of open with his emotions. He's he's very kind of like he's like chasing Juliet, but like he's very kind of like more kind of like stuck in himself, really.
So obviously the remainder of the season includes The Tempest in June, Romeo and Juliet in July, and then Much Ado About Nothing in August. and you can find out information about this from our website, which is chalicemediagroup.com. There's also ticketquarter.co.uk, that's where you can get the tickets from. You can find out information about us and updates on our on Twitter or our Facebook page as well. And yeah, always just give us a call.